What if the boy destined to save the leaf was also born to shake its very foundations? Naruto Uzumaki Hyuga. Half Uzumaki, half Hyuga, a fusion of two of the most powerful bloodlines in shinobi history. A single child, yet a storm of power no one can predict. Friend of enemy, legend of monster. The world has never seen anything like him. This is the untold story. This is what could have been. Hi guys, this is the 5th part of What If Naruto Was a Half Hyuga and Half Uzumaki. Let's just start the video. Neji came down to the ground after that. Naruto and Neji were now in front of each other and the fight was going to start. Come on now, he is getting overconfident, Kakashi was thinking in his mind. Well, I guess now it can be a challenge for him because he should be tired till now because he already had a fight and now he going in front of Neji Hyuga without taking any rest, Might Guy said to Kakashi. If his speed drops a little he will be at the same pace as Neji, Might Guy said. And if Naruto enter the One Tails mode then there is no change, Neji can win against that Naruto, Kakashi said. Yes, I guess you are right, Might Guy said to Kakashi. Let's see that who is going to win, Guy said. Well, do you still think Neji can win against Naruto, Kakashi asked. Maybe he can because Naruto is tired, Guy said. Guy, he is not tired at all, he can do it for hours together, Kakashi said to Guy. Let's wait and watch, Guy said to Kakashi. Naruto and Neji both activated their Byakugan and then took the Hyuga style fighting stance and got ready to fight. Neji attacked on Naruto with a good speed and Naruto too did it. Both of them were fighting like two taijutsu masters. The way Naruto and Neji were fighting, it was looking like two jonins are fighting each other. Naruto's speed was faster than Neji. Naruto was attacking on Neji fast, and since Naruto's Byakugan was stronger and better than Neji, he was able to read his moves better. After few minutes Neji started getting slow because Naruto has already closed his chakra points. I guess there is no need to continue this fight, Naruto said to Neji. I know you have closed my chakra points, but will you look at your chakra points too, Neji said to Naruto. Seriously, Naruto said to Neji. Yeah, because you will become slow after a bit, Neji said to Naruto. Are you serious? You really think I cannot open my chakra points? And beside, before I open my chakra points I will take you down, Naruto said to Neji. Naruto again attacked on Neji, started closing his chakra points again. Since Neji's some chakra points already closed, in just few more minutes Naruto closed his more chakra points and now he was not able to use his chakra. And the Naruto channel 9 tails chakra into his chakra network and opened his chakra points. And Naruto won that match right then. After that Naruto has become the Chunin of the Hidden Leaf. And all the rest 4 became Chunin because their abilities were good enough to become Chunin. Naruto was the winner of that round and he has got the title of strongest genin of the village of his time. And after becoming Naruto was happy, he was laughing, people were cheering for Naruto. He may be strong but still a kid, Kakashi thought in his mind. After listening to the people praising him Naruto was blushing. And then Naruto went towards Hinata. So you have done it, Naruto-kun, Hinata said to Naruto and smiled towards Naruto. Yes, Hinata, Naruto said and smiled. From that day on Sasuke started feeling more jealous with Naruto. And then they all left from there towards the village. Naruto was happy after becoming Chunin. From the next day they started going on C-rank missions and Naruto used to go on some B-rank mission with another jonins too. The other day when Naruto was on a mission with Might Guy and Neji towards Hidden Stone Village for some information. When they reached towards the Hidden Stone Village some people saw Naruto. And since they knew that was Naruto they gave that information to Tsuchikage. And when Tsuchikage got to know that Naruto was near border of Hidden Stone Village, he sent more than 50 shinobis to kill Naruto and his companions. They reached towards them and saw them and all of a sudden they came in front of Naruto, Neji and Guy. What do you want? Guy asked them. We have nothing to do with you, give us the son of 4th Hokage and leave from here. One jonin from those shinobis said to Guy. Yeah, like this is going to happen, Guy said to them. If you do not want to die today, then leave from here, Guy said to them. You really think that you 3 can kill us? A shinobi said to Guy. No, I never said that we 3 can kill you all, I mean to say that only I am enough for you, Guy said to them. What, are you really serious, sensei? You want to fight them all alone? Neji asked. I said I can do it, not I am going to do it, Neji, Guy said to Neji. Looks like you are scared, one of those shinobis said to Guy and his team. Let's do it then, Guy said to them. 6th Gate of Joy open, Guy said and ran so fast towards those shinobis. Guy was so fast even Naruto was not able to see him normally. And then Naruto entered on Tails mode and then he ran towards those shinobis. He is so fast even I am not able to fully track him, Naruto was thinking in his mind. And I was thinking that I am close to become the fastest shinobi of the leaf, Naruto thought in his mind. I guess now I will have to work harder, Naruto thought in his mind. He was attacking on the shinobis fast too, but not as fast as might Guy. Guy was hitting those shinobis so fast. Naruto was closing their chakra points so fast. And Neji was doing the same too. These are only three, we cannot lose against them, one of those shinobis said. And the next moment he flew in the air. It was Guy who punched him so hard that he flew in the air. Naruto hits a Jonin with a Rasengan and was hitting some shinobis with his chakra hands too. He must be the Jinchuriki of Nine Tails, he is from the hidden leaf. The moment you see more chakra emerge from him, just leave from here, one shinobi said. And the next moment he got hit by a Rasengan and he fell on the ground. Now that's the spirit and that's the power of youth, Guy said to Naruto and Neji. And in just few minutes they have subdued all the shinobis from the hidden stone. As I told you that if you really don't want to die then you should leave from here, Guy said to them. And then those injured shinobis started leaving from there. Guy-sensei, you are really fast, Naruto said to Guy. And then Guys lay down on the ground to rest. What happened to him, Naruto asked. Naruto, it's the after effect of the inner gates. He is tired, don't touch him, Neji said to Naruto. And after that they left towards the leaf village. And after reaching the leaf village, Naruto started practicing the body flicker technique. He used to train for the body flicker technique and the speed too. Naruto daily used to go on missions, sometimes on C-rank mission too. It's been a whole month after Naruto has become Chunin. He was working very hard to increase his speed. In that 1 month Naruto has fully mastered to control the One Tails mode according to his will. And he was thinking about to increase the intake of 9 Tails chakra to increase it to 2 Tails. On the other hand, Sasuke was training so hard with his curse mark to stay trained that so well so that he can be equally as strong as Naruto. Another day when Sasuke was going to train, when Sound 4 came there to meet with him. And since now Sasuke has sent Orochimaru can make him strong so that he can kill his brother Itachi Uchiha. And after talking to Sasuke and giving him Orochimaru's message that he can make him stronger, Sasuke started thinking that he should go to Orochimaru or not. For going to Orochimaru he will have to risk his life and will have to betray his friends, but on the other hand he will become strong enough to kill his elder brother. Nobody can stop me from taking revenge from Itachi Uchiha, Sasuke thought in his mind, and made his mind that he will leave the village in the next morning. And when he was going out of the village in the next morning, Sasuke saw him leaving from there. She tried to stop him from leaving the village, but he made her unconscious and he himself left from there. Sakura woke after 2 to 3 hours. She ran towards the Hokage office to tell Tsunade about Sasuke has left the village. That Uchiha brat has left the village, he has become a nuisance to the leaf. Tsunade said no Jonins are available in the village. Go looks for Naruto Hyuga and tell him that I have called him, he has to go on a mission. Right now he is the only one who can stop him, Tsunade said to Sakura. And then Sakura left from there to look for Naruto. When she reached there towards Naruto, she saw that Naruto and Neji were training together. She told Naruto that Sasuke has left from the village and Lady Tsunade has summoned him. After listening to this, Naruto left towards the Hokage office and Neji was with him. He reached at Hokage office. You summoned me, Granny Tsunade? Naruto asked. Yes, Naruto, that Uchiha brat left the village, go bring him back to the village at any cost, Tsunade said to Naruto. There could be some other shinobis for the backup on this mission. I have called Shikamaru, he will be with you, and remember he will be the captain of your team, Tsunade said to Naruto. I think, Naruto, we should take Lee with us, Neji said to Naruto. Yes, you are right, Naruto said to Neji. Go look for Lee, and you, Naruto, go look for another genin if you get any, Tsunade said to Naruto. Shikamaru will be coming with Choji Akamichi. And then Neji and Naruto left from there to look for Lee and some other strong genins. Naruto only got Kiba and Neji got Lee. Both went back to the Hokage office until that Shikamaru Nara with Choji Akamichi too reached there in the Hokage office. So get ready, you all 6, leave from the village as soon as possible and bring that brat back to the village, Tsunade said to them. And then they all left from there towards the village gate. When they were on the village gate, Sakura reached there too. Naruto, will you please bring him back to the village to me, Sakura said to Naruto. Yes, this is exactly I am going to do, Naruto said to Sakura. Let's go, Naruto, before we get late, Neji said to Naruto. They started chasing and going behind Sasuke Uchiha. Since Sasuke was now able to control his curse mark 2 state, he was going there with them. After few hours of chase, Konoha team reached towards those shinobis and Sasuke. They all were chasing them when one of the Sound Four noticed them chasing them. Some shinobis are coming here, he told his group. I think I should stop them here and you guys leave from here as soon as possible, Jirobo said to his team. Don't you think about to do this? If there is Naruto, which is pretty possible, then you will be in danger, Sasuke said to them. I guess you don't know how strong Jirobo is, Hyūga said. However strong you are, Naruto is even stronger than I am, so you have no chance against him. Let's go from here, Sasuke said to them. They again started running towards the Sound Village. Team Konoha was still chasing them. Neither Sound Four were stopping there nor Team Konoha. They chased them so much, and at the end Sound Four saw Kimimaro reaching there. Kimimaro reached towards them. They stopped there, Naruto said to his team, and now there is another shinobi there, Naruto said to his team. Now they all are 6, Naruto said. So now we are even, Lee said. Let's take them down, Kiba said. Kiba, they are not weak, be alert, Naruto said to Kiba. Let's go, Naruto said to them. And they started heading towards them. They reached towards them. Shikamaru, what's the plan, Neji and Naruto asked. We don't know their abilities, so I guess we will have to know their abilities first, then I can decide who can fight who, Shikamaru said to them. I will just say that chose by your own for now. After subduing one shinobi we will fight with another, Shikamaru said to Naruto and Neji. Let's go then, first check out what they can do, Naruto said to them and ran towards them so fast. And Naruto attacked onto Hyūga so fast he targeted her because of her chakra was weaker than others. Naruto took out a kunai and moved so fast before she can dodge the attack. Naruto cut her neck with his wind chakra added kunai. And then Naruto attacked on another shinobi. There is no time to think now, let's go take them down, Kiba said and attacked on them. Choji started fighting against Jirobo and Neji was fighting against Kitamaru, local Spider-Man. Kiba was fighting against Saken and Uken. That's it, Shikamaru, Naruto has given you the free time so that you can absorb them all and make a plan, Neji said to Shikamaru. Lee started attacking on Kimimaro. And Naruto was now in front of Sasuke Uchiha. What the hell do you think you are doing, Naruto said to Sasuke. You will not understand it, Sasuke said to Naruto. You don't have a goal in your life, but I have to kill Itachi Uchiha, and for doing that I will do anything, Sasuke said to Naruto. Who the hell stopped you from killing him? You don't even understand. Why are you doing this? Naruto said to Sasuke. I will get more power and then I will kill him, Sasuke said to Naruto. You are out of your mind to think that he is going to help you, Naruto said to Sasuke. Remember the time when he tried to kill you, Naruto said to Sasuke. I have got the power, Sasuke said to Naruto. You really have gone mad, Naruto said to Sasuke. You don't have to do anything with it, leave from here, Naruto, Sasuke said to Naruto. Now you are getting on my nerves, and listen to me very carefully that you coming back to the village if you really don't want me to beat you here so badly, Naruto said to Sasuke. Then let's settle it here and now. If I cannot win against you, then how will I win against my elder brother, Sasuke said to Naruto. Sasuke activated his 3-Tomo Sharingan directly and then activated the Curse Mark II state. This time I am going to be the one who is going to win this match, Sasuke said to Naruto. Then let's settle this here and now. I will not let you leave from here, Naruto said to Sasuke. Naruto activated his Byakugan and then entered the One-Tails mode. Naruto and Sasuke then ran towards each other so fast. They clashed with each other. When they hand clashed with each other, that created a shockwave. And then Naruto started attacking on Sasuke with his fast speed. Sasuke got a little back. I will settle it right here right now, Sasuke said to Naruto and then charged his Chidori. Then let's do it, Naruto said and then charged a Rasengan so fast. They ran towards each other so fast. And when their strikes clashed each other they cancelled out each other, but that clash created a bit crater, a shockwave left from there. Sasuke flew a little back. Naruto too got pushed a little behind and then Sasuke again attacked on Naruto with a fireball jutsu. Naruto made some hand signs and then said, Water style water dragon jutsu, the jutsu he has learned from his mother's library. He cancelled out Sasuke's fireball. And then Sasuke again charged on Naruto with his Chidori. Naruto again created a Rasengan and the once more their jutsu clashed each other. This time Naruto has created a little bigger Rasengan, so this time his Rasengan dominated Sasuke's Chidori and injured his hand. I guess you didn't hear me. I will take you back at any cost, Naruto said to Sasuke. You can't take me back to the village, I already have left the village. Still you will not be going to Orochimaru. Even if I will have to kill, I will not let you go to that snake bastard, Naruto said to Sasuke. Then you will have to kill me because I will not go with you on my own, Sasuke said to Naruto. Orochimaru has already sent Kabuto there with so many cursed mark shinobis so that they can kill Naruto and bring Sasuke to him. Sasuke stood up again and got ready to attack on Naruto again. Naruto was ready for the fight again. Naruto attacked on Sasuke with his fast taijutsu. He was now attacking on Sasuke, trying to close his chakra points. Naruto has even closed some of Sasuke's chakra points, but because of the curse mark chakra he was able to open them again. Naruto again charged a Rasengan in his hand and got ready to hit that Rasengan on Sasuke. Naruto moved so fast from him place and then attacked on Sasuke. Sasuke barely dodged that attack and then Naruto kicks him so hard. Sasuke was flying back and then Naruto ran towards Sasuke so fast with another Rasengan in his mind. This time before even Sasuke can take his fighting stance, Naruto hits that Rasengan on him. Sasuke flew back few meters away from there. And then Naruto noticed so many shinobi's chakra nearby. Those all were curse mark shinobis there. Kabuto was there too. That double battery, what he is doing here? If these shinobis will go towards them, then my friends will get killed, Naruto thought in his mind. So I will have to stop them here and now, Naruto thought in his mind. But I guess I cannot fight these much in this state, I will have to increase the amount of chakra, Naruto thought in his mind. When Naruto went to stop those curse mark shinobis, Kabuto took Sasuke and left from there towards the Sound Village. Naruto increased the amount of chakra in his body and then he entered the two-tails state. This state of him was not fully controlled, so he was not able to use ninjutsu in his state. Now Naruto was in front of around 100 curse mark shinobis. Kabuto brought their curse mark shinobis so that Kabuto can take Sasuke towards Orochimaru while those shinobis stop Team Konoha. Naruto increased the 9 tails chakra till 2 tails, and since he hasn't trained with that 2 tails state, it was getting uncontrolled. Naruto was struggling to control the 2 tails state. But since Naruto had a seal on his body which was going to control the 2 tails state and stop the chakra which will be over than 2 tails. Because of the anger, Naruto was struggling so much to control the 2 tails mode with his will and mind. Naruto was rational, he was attacking on those curse mark shinobis so fast that he was going for the kill directly. Naruto was killing them all at right there on the moment. His own chakra points getting hurt by that much amount of chakra. That chakra was increasing but the ceiling was controlling the chakra. After few minutes when Naruto's body started burning with that chakra, he started losing control over his body. And when Naruto lost the control over his body, his 2 tails started turning into 3 tails state. Naruto started attacking on those curse mark shinobis so fast. His speed was 2 and the chakra arms were killing the curse mark shinobis so fast. When Naruto was roaring in that 3 tails state, everybody was scared to see that. Naruto was so fast that he was just vanishing from one place to another and killing the curse mark shinobis so fast. Even his team was scared to see that because they were fully exhausted because of the fight with Sound 4. With Shikamaru's traps they all killed, those Sound 3 shinobis were left. They were laying down on the ground because of the exhaustion. Even after being in 3 tails state, his Byakugan was activated and he was able to see his friends and the curse mark shinobis. But his anger was not going off because he has to deal with those curse mark shinobis. The moment he has killed all the shinobis, he tried to take his control back over his body. And with the help of that seal, Naruto got his control back over his body, and then when Naruto went back to the 1 tail state, his body started healing fully, and then Naruto went back to the normal state. Naruto, he fell on the ground because of the tiredness and the pressure he has been through into the 2 tails state and then going on 3 tails state afterwards. Naruto was now on the ground unconscious. Team Gaara from the Sand Village came to help them and then they saw them badly injured and some of them were unconscious. Shikamaru woke Kiba, Neji and Choji up, they all were in a bad condition. But Naruto was the one who was with the worst injuries. His skin was peeled off, burned, and his chakra points were hurt even after the healing of 1 tails state. Kakashi too came there and they picked Naruto up and took him to the Leaf Village back and admitted him into the hospital. And when Naruto woke up in the next morning and all the Konoha team got healed by Tsunade, they reported about the mission and then they all told about the mission. Sorry I was not able to bring his back, Naruto said to Tsunade. It's okay, I know you had tried your best to bring him back, Tsunade said to Naruto. Naruto was looking sad. Don't worry about it, Tsunade said to Naruto. Those all 6 shinobis proved their worry after fighting with those Jonin level shinobis. They all left from there. And from the next day Naruto started training harder now. He was pushing himself so hard. After a week Jiraiya came back to the village and then told Tsunade that Orochimaru has already changed his body, so Sasuke was now safe, and in the next 3 years Orochimaru will need to change the body. So either they would have to bring back Sasuke or they would have to kill him before Orochimaru can take his body. If Orochimaru will be able to take control over, then he will become even stronger than before. And then it will be hard to take Orochimaru down, Jiraiya said to Tsunade. Yeah, but what about till then? Should we leave him like that? Tsunade asked Jiraiya. Yes. I would say yes, and since he will become strong in that time, so I think we should train Naruto, and in that time we will have to make Naruto stronger than that, Jiraiya said to Tsunade. Naruto is already strong, Tsunade said to Jiraiya. Then think about this, if he will train for 3 years under me, how much strong he will become, Jiraiya said to Tsunade. You are saying that you want to take Naruto on a training trip? Tsunade asked Jiraiya. Yes, Tsunade, I exactly want to say that, Jiraiya said to Tsunade. Are you out of your mind, Jiraiya? You are asking me to give you a strong shinobi to you just like that, Tsunade said to Jiraiya. Don't you think to leave him like this can be dangerous for him in the village? Because the Akatsuki will come again after him because of the 9 tails inside him, Jiraiya said to Tsunade. Yes, that's right, but we can protect Naruto in the village too. Yeah, after putting village in danger, Jiraiya said to Tsunade. Fine, you can take him with you, but remember you will have to come back as soon as possible, Tsunade said to Jiraiya. Don't worry, Tsunade, I will bring him back to the village before even 3 years complete, Jiraiya said to Tsunade. And then he went towards Naruto to talk to him and ask him if he would like to come on a training trip with him. Jiraiya went to Naruto. Naruto was training the ground with Neji and Hinata. Hey Naruto, would you like to come with me on a training trip? Jiraiya asked Naruto. Why are you asking me this all of a sudden? Naruto asked. Look Naruto, I will keep it simple now. Sasuke has went to Orochimaru, he will be safe for next 3 years, and before those 3 years you will have to be stronger than Orochimaru and Sasuke combined, Jiraiya said to Naruto. But why? Naruto asked. Because Orochimaru can take control over Sasuke's body, and when he will take Sasuke's body he will become even stronger than us with the visual prowess of the Sharingan, and in the whole village you are the only one who can become that strong, Jiraiya said to Naruto. How long this trip is going to be? Naruto asked. At least 3 years, and you will have to become stronger than both combined, Jiraiya said to Naruto. Of course I will become stronger than both of them combined. His chakra is even stronger than last time, Jiraiya thought in his mind. At this rate his amount of chakra will get double in just 3 months of training with the help of that seal, Jiraiya thought in his mind. Minato, you really were the biggest prodigy of Konoha. This seal will increase Naruto's chakra until his chakra will become as big as the 9 tails inside him, almost infinite, Jiraiya thought in his mind and smiled. Why are you smiling? Naruto asked Jiraiya. Nothing, I just remember the time when I took Minato for the training with me, Jiraiya said to Naruto. Really, Dad went on a training trip with you? Naruto asked. What do you think, Naruto? There is only a person who could make him that strong as he was, Jiraiya said to Naruto. Naruto laughed at that. What do you think, I am lying? Jiraiya said to Naruto. Nope, I guess you are not, Naruto said to Jiraiya. Then don't think before going on the training trip with me, Jiraiya said. Of course I want to go with you because you are my godfather and that's how you are my family, but you will have to understand that you are not the only one in my family, Naruto said to Jiraiya. So are you really thinking about to take the permission from your girlfriend? Jiraiya said to Naruto. You really are a pervert. I was talking about Lord Hiashi, and obviously I would have to tell it to Hinata and Neji, Naruto said to Jiraiya. Yeah, I can understand, go ask them all because we don't have so much time, we will be leaving tomorrow in the morning, Jiraiya said to Naruto. Sure, Naruto said to Jiraiya and then looked towards Neji. Go Naruto, go ask them, I think this would be the biggest chance of your life to train under one of the legendary Sannin, Neji said to Naruto. Yeah, thanks Neji, Naruto said to Neji and left from there. He directly went to Hiashi and then he told Hiashi about this. Hey Naruto, what are you doing here? Hiashi asked Naruto when he reached into his office. I need your permission, Naruto said. Permission for what, Naruto? Hiashi asked. My godfather wants me to go with him on a training trip with him for 3 years, Naruto said to Hiashi. This is a good opportunity, Naruto, Hiashi said to Naruto. Why are you telling me this? Hiashi asked Naruto. How can I go without your permission? Naruto said to Hiashi. Naruto, it's a good opportunity for you. Why you wouldn't go this trip if I don't give you permission? Naruto said to Hiashi. Because after mom and dad you raised me, you were like a father figure to me. And without father's permission how can I go? Naruto said to Hiashi. You really think like that, Naruto? Hiyashi asked. Yes, I do feel like that, Naruto said to Hiyashi. You really are like Minato. Well, you have my permission to go on the trip, Hiyashi said to Naruto. He went towards Naruto and then he ruffled Naruto's hairs. I will be waiting for you, and remember, I want you to take good care of yourself, Hiyashi said to Naruto. So can you please make Hinata understand that it will be good for me to go on this training trip? No, you will have to talk to her on your own because I don't think she will stop you from going on the training trip, Hiyashi said to Naruto. Yes, but she will be worried about me, Naruto said to Hiyashi. Yeah, that's pretty sure, Hiyashi said to Naruto. Well, I must say that you talk to her on your own. Because you know her, that she is the one who takes care of us, even she is just a young girl, Hiyashi said to Naruto. Yes, you are right, Naruto said to Hiyashi. And then left from there. He went towards Hinata to talk to her. She was training with Shino and Kiba. Naruto reached there. Hey Shino, Kiba, I am sorry but I want to take Hinata with me for today, Naruto said to Kiba and Shino. Can't you see that we are training here, Kiba said to Naruto. Yes, I can see it, but it's just for today because I have to go from the village for 3 years, Naruto said to Kiba. Idiot, this is not a joke. After Sasuke, you can't do it, Kiba said to Naruto. Calm down, Kiba, I am going with Pervy Sage, my godfather, for the training only, Naruto said. Naruto-kun, why didn't you tell me before, Hinata said to Naruto. Because he tells this too before few hours, Naruto said to Hinata. Then it's okay, you can take her with you for now, Kiba said to Naruto. Naruto took Hinata with her and left from there. Now Naruto and Hinata were sitting onto the Hokage monument on Minato's face. Hinata was looking sad. Hey Hinata, what happened? If you don't want me to go to the training trip, I will cancel it, Naruto said to Hinata. So will you cancel the training trip only for me, Hinata asked Naruto. Yes, I can do it. You are as important as training, Naruto said to Hinata. Well, I want you to be strong, so I cannot stop you from going into the training trip, but you will have to promise me that you will take care of yourself and will write letters to me, will tell me about yourself, Hinata said to Naruto. For some security reasons I can't do it, but I promise whenever I will get the chance to do it, I write a letter for you, Naruto said to Hinata. Naruto holds Hinata's hand and was just sitting there. Hinata was looking at Naruto. I wish this moment can be a little longer where only you and I were there just looking at each other, talking to each other. What happened to you, Naruto-kun? Today you were being a bit romantic, Hinata said to Naruto. Nope, I didn't mean to hurt, I was not being romantic, Naruto said to Hinata. Hinata smiled towards Naruto. Let's go, we are just sitting here since last 3 hours, Hinata said to Naruto. Yeah, I guess we are, Naruto said to Hinata. And then Naruto and Hinata went towards his house. Naruto created a clone and told him to work on the sealing jutsu. He created another clone to pack his stuff so that can store all of that into a seal. It took that clone an hour to create that seal, which can store so many things into the seal. Naruto applied a chakra storing seal on his hand and then stored everything into chakra storing seal after marking everything with his chakra so that he can only unseal the thing he wants. Hinata cooked food for him. And the Neji too came there to meet Naruto. Lee and Tenten was with Neji, they were there to meet Naruto. Kiba and Shino came there to meet Naruto. Ino and Sakura too got to know that Naruto was going on a training trip. So they came there to meet Naruto. Shikamaru and Choji were there too. And then even Tsunade came to meet Naruto. Kakashi came there with Might Guy. Everybody met with Naruto and wished him good luck for the training trip. Asuma and Kurenai were there too. I can imagine that Naruto is going to become so strong after this trip. Even right now he is strong, then you can imagine how strong he will become in future, Asuma said to Kurenai. I am thinking about his chakra, how big his chakra reserve would be after 3 years. Even right now his chakra is around 5 times bigger than mine, Kakashi said. Really, Asuma said. Yes, it's a truth, Kakashi said. Is it all because of the 9 tails inside him, Kurenai asked. No, if wasn't suppressing 9 tails inside him his chakra would be more than 10 times of now, Kakashi said. With that much chakra he would be invincible with that high speed, Asuma said. Yes, I think he is the only one can surpass Sensei, Kakashi said to Asuma. This is really good for you, Kakashi, your student can surpass his father, that means in future he really can become the Hokage of the Hidden Leaf, Asuma said to Naruto. That will be good, Might Guy said to them. After meeting with Naruto they all left from there. Sakura, Ino and Shikamaru was listening to that. They were shocked to hear that Jonin-level shinobis think that Naruto can become as strong as 4th Hokage. Ino noticed that Shikamaru wasn't shocked to hear that. What Shikamaru, really, you two think that Naruto can become as strong as 4th Hokage? Ino said to Shikamaru. Yes, of course a kid can surpass his father, Shikamaru said to Ino. I saw him fighting, and the way he fights in not a normal way at some point of his life. I guess I can surpass his father, Shikamaru said to Ino and Sakura. I wish you have seen him fighting Sasuke Uchiha when he was leading the village. Naruto took him down in just few minutes, Shikamaru said to them. The next morning Naruto was ready to go to the training trip with Jiraiya. He hugged Hinata before leaving and met with Neji. And then left from the village with Jiraiya. Naruto and Jiraiya reached at a place after one day of travel. From the next day Naruto had to start his training, so he slept there. In the next morning Naruto, after performing the morning rituals, Naruto created a clone and told him to work on the sealing jutsu. Advanced sealing jutsu. And he himself went to train his body flicker technique. After Jiraiya reached there, he was watching Naruto was just training his body flicker technique. Naruto, you really think only body flicker would be enough for the training? Jiraiya said to Naruto. No, I will train for more, but right now I just want to work on my speed with my whole chakra and the strength, Naruto said to Jiraiya. So don't create so many clones, create only the amount you need for the training, Jiraiya said to Naruto. Look Naruto, you need to learn so many things, so why don't you do your physical training on your own and leave the jutsu and fuinjutsu and other trainings on your clones? So how much clones you need? Naruto asked Jiraiya. Create one for the fuinjutsu, one for the Rasengan, one for the wind style jutsu, one for water style jutsu, one for the chakra control. Just create 5 clones and work on your stamina and physical training, Jiraiya said to Naruto. Naruto dispelled his clone first and then created 14 clones. Sent 2 for the chakra control, 2 for the Rasengan, 2 for fuinjutsu, 2 for wind style jutsu, 2 for water style jutsu, and the rest 2 for training the body flicker and 2 for the reflexes. And he himself was going to train for the speed. Let's see how much he progresses in a month, Jiraiya thought in his mind. Those all the clones used to train for 5 hours in a row, and then Naruto used to dispel his clones and then used to rest for an hour and then again used to train like this and again an hour of rest in meditative position, and after that Naruto used to train with the 9 tails chakra for 2 hours total. 12 hours of training. Naruto was training so hard he daily used to train like this. Naruto did the same type of training for 3 months. In those 3 months Naruto increased his speed so much and mastered the body flicker technique fully, and now his Rasengan was now fully mastered and his sealing jutsu knowledge was increasing so much. His elemental control was getting better and his chakra control was even better than before. His ninjutsu mastery was better than before now. His Byakugan was stronger than the last time, and in just 3 months his chakra doubled, become twice because of the seal. He now was able to control 2 tails chakra. Jiraiya noticed all this and he didn't want Naruto to push himself beyond 2 tails level, he wanted him to become more strong. And after getting the fuinjutsu knowledge, Naruto started working on to the advanced fuinjutsu knowledge, the seal which can seal even the tailed beasts now, and he increased 2 more clones for the meditation and learn about the chakra chains. Naruto started his training again with the same process, but this time with 2 more clones for the meditation and chakra chains. And in another month Naruto's speed again became twice fast as before. His reflexes were now so fast, his body flicker technique was so fast that it started leaving the shadows behind. It started looking like the near Shisui's mid-level body flicker. His taijutsu was not faster than before. And now Jiraiya wanted Naruto to learn to add the chakra nature into the Rasengan. Naruto has even learned the big ball Rasengan in these 3 months. So now Jiraiya told Naruto to work on adding chakra nature to the Rasengan. And now Naruto's 2 tails state was now perfectly in control with the help of the training and the seal on his body. So in 2 hours of training instead of the 2 hours of 2 tails chakra state, he started learning to add the wind chakra nature into the Rasengan for 1 hour, and in another hour he used to train with 2 tails chakra. Still he was trying to increase the amount of chakra into 2 tails state. For the wind style Rasengan Naruto used to train with 1 tail mode because it used to give Naruto a good amount of chakra so that Naruto can train that. Naruto in next 3 months did the same training, and in those 3 months his chakra again got double and his speed increased to, and now his body flicker technique started getting on a level, it started looking so fast. His mastery over the body flicker now was faster and stronger than elite Jonin's. His chakra control was near perfect. And he even learned to manifest the chakra chain in those 3 months. He even learned the wind style Rasenshuriken. Naruto mastered his wind style jutsus fully and water style jutsus too, which has become twice stronger than before. His Rasengan was now perfect. And he mastered the Rasenshuriken fully, and at the end of the 9th month his chakra was now 8 times bigger than the reserve he started. And then again Naruto trained for another 3 months with same method. And in these 3 more months Naruto fully mastered the body flicker. It started looking like Naruto is vanishing from one place and appearing on another place so fast. His speed got double too. And he nearly mastered the chakra chains. He mastered wind-style jutsus and water-style jutsus beyond the level of an elite jonin, and he even added water chakra nature into the Rasengan. He is getting so fast, he is becoming strong. I guess before finishing the training trip I will have to teach him the sage jutsu. Jiraya was thinking in his. Naruto trained for another 6 months with the same method. Doubled his chakra again, now possessing 16 times of chakra from the starting point, and his mastery on the body flicker technique was so strong that now he used to vanish from one place to another place without leaving traces. His mastery over the wind and water style jutsus was now beyond jonin level, more like cage level. And his chakra control was perfect. And his elemental chakra control was perfect. So he decided to add that wind chakra nature into his body flicker technique, which can increase his speed further into the body flicker technique. Since Naruto's chakra control was now perfect, his elemental chakra control was perfect. So he started learning to feel the wind and water into the wind, so that he can before and silent as deep water and as light as wind when he uses his speed and body flicker technique. And now instead of elemental chakra control, Naruto started using to feel the water and the wind around him, because wind and water was his chakra nature. And he was still training the same. With 14 clones. 2 for the body flicker, 2 for ninjutsu, 2 for wind chakra, 2 for water chakra, 2 for fuinjutsu, and another 2 for the chakra control, and another 2 for the chakra chains. And he himself was working on his speed and the physical training in taijutsu. He trained this way for 3 months again. And again this time his chakra got double, his speed increased so much, and he achieved the mastery over the wind and water chakra, and now he was able to gather the water particle from the air because wind was his main chakra nature. He also learned to perfectly gather the wind chakra into his legs and a thin layer of wind chakra on his body which was not visible. Naruto did that for the air resistance so that he can move swiftly in the air. And since he now possesses the amount of chakra 32 times bigger than the starting point, he doesn't need to worry about chakra, and even he has increased the 9 tails chakra to 3 tails, which was fully 3 tails, but it was fully control, and in just few days it will become the 3 tails controlled, not rational. And now his chakra chains were fully controlled under his mastery. Naruto's learned the sealing jutsu strong enough to bind of seal even-tailed beasts. Naruto now used to carry a big scroll for the sealing jutsu, which can seal big monsters and big things. Naruto sealed that into another storage seal on his another hand. His Byakugan has become so sharp that now he was able to see from kilometers away, far stronger and better than high-level hyugas. And since his seal absorbed a good amount of chakra from 9 tails, so he got some sensory skills from that chakra and the healing ability too. Naruto now used to heal fast without even depending on 9 tails chakra. And he has learned some another jutsus too. Naruto learned a lighting-style thunderclap arrow jutsu so that he can use a combo attack with water, and he learned the earth-style mud wall too. And he has learned the water-style water dragon. And in wind-style he has created a wind-style wind wave jutsu. And he has learned the shuriken shadow clone jutsu. He learned to summon his clones with his fuijutsu knowledge, connected the minds with the help of fuijutsu knowledge, and now he was able to make a connection with his clones mentally. Naruto again trained for 3 months, and in those 3 months he mastered those new jutsus he has learned. He successfully added the wind chakra into the body flicker technique, and now he created the wind body flicker technique, which was so fast and so strong that Naruto really used to disappear and reappear from one place to another place. And his speed was so fast that when he used to run he used to leave a blur of after image behind him. He was so fast, and his Byakugan had become even stronger. With his speed and Byakugan precision, his taijutsu was so fast. And his chakra again got double because of the seal from his father. Naruto updated his seal and now made that seal which can control 3 tails chakra, and now Naruto was able to use the 3 tails state. Naruto daily used to train for 12 hours with 2 rest session. It's been 1.5 years since he is training. His abilities has boosted so much, and now I think he needs the nature's control. Jiraiya was thinking in his mind. So he was thinking about to take Naruto to the Mount Mayuboku so that he can learn the sage mode with Lady Shima and Lord Fugasaku. His chakra reserve was now 64 times bigger than the time he has left the village. And now he had to train the sage mode, so he had to stop all of his training, and now he will just focus on the sage mode training. Since Naruto was in no hurry, so he wanted to learn the sage mode with perfection, with no problems and now flaws. First thing he had to feel the nature. Since Naruto already had the training to feel the wind around him to make his wind-style jutsu stronger than normal. Now with his mouth only Naruto can create a wind wave in front of which even Jonin-level shinobis will struggle to stand. But still he trained to feel the nature around him for 2 days. And then for another 2 days Fugasaku taught Naruto to feel the nature energy around him. Well Naruto boy, when you will learn to sense the nature energy around you, then the third step will be to stand still. And then we will go forward to the fourth step, you will learn to stay still. And once you will learn to stay still, then you will learn to absorb the nature energy. And after that the next step will be to train with that nature energy and to control it fully. It will take some time, Fugasaku said to Naruto. Can I use clone method to decrease the timing to learn the sage jutsu? Naruto asked Fugasaku. No Naruto boy, it can be dangerous for you to do this because if even your clone will lose control over the nature energy, it will turn into the stone, and even when you will get your chakra back, that chakra will come back to you with the nature energy effect. But I guess you will be able to create sage clones after learning the sage mode. Till that time I will suggest you to train without your clones, Fugasaku said to Naruto. And after controlling the nature energy you will have to decrease the timing to enter the sage mode. And when the time will come when you will become able to enter the sage mode instantly, then you will have to learn to absorb the nature energy while moving and balancing it. Then after doing it only you can become the perfect sage mode user. Which will give you so much. Your physical strength will get stronger 10 times, your chakra will become stronger, and you will have near limitless chakra to use, and your body would be more durable too, Fugasaku said to Naruto. That's will be awesome, Naruto said to Fugasaku enthusiastically. Naruto learned to feel the nature around him in just 2 days, and then in another 2 days he has learned to feel the nature energy around him because he already had some sensory skills. And the next 3 days Naruto learned to stay still, which he learned with the help of his 10 clones. In 3 days Naruto learned to stay still. This is how his first week of learning sage mode went. And then from the 8th Fugasaku told Naruto to try to absorb the nature energy in his body. Since Jiraiya didn't have something to do, he too was training his sage mode. Naruto tried whole day to absorb the nature energy around him into his body, but he was not able to absorb it. And then on the next day, Naruto boy, to absorb nature energy into the body is not an easy task, but to decrease the time there is a shortcut. You can apply the toad oil on your body and which help user to absorb the nature energy fast, Fugasaku said to Naruto. And then Fugasaku applied a little bit of oil on Naruto's body so that he can absorb the nature energy around him. And then for 2 days Naruto learned to control the nature energy he was absorbing with the help of the toad oil. In 2 days Naruto learned to control the nature energy in his body with toad oil. And then the next 4 days Naruto learned to absorb the nature energy around him without the toad oil. And in next 4 days Naruto learned to absorb the nature energy into his body. It has been 2 weeks since Naruto started learning the sage jutsu. On the 15th day Naruto fully absorbed the nature energy, fully controlled in his body. And the same thing Jiraiya did, he too learned to control the nature energy fully in these 15 days. He has learned the perfect sage mode. There is no any markings on his body, neither any frog aspects, Fugasaku thought in his mind. There was only a ring around Naruto's eyes, which means Naruto perfected the sage mode. And he saw the same thing with Jiraiya. He too was now into the perfect sage mode. How did he do that after this much long time, Fugasaku thought in his mind. That's too good, Jiraiya boy, you too have learned to control the nature energy fully into your body, Fugasaku said to Jiraiya. Yeah, I guess so. Since I had nothing to do here I thought I should train more, Jiraiya said to Fugasaku. Well, I am happy to see you like this, Fugasaku said to Jiraiya. Jiraiya smiled on that. Naruto was still sitting still. You can now get up, Naruto boy, now it is the time for you to learn train into the sage jutsu form. When you will learn to fight into the sage jutsu, then you can try to create the sage clone, but remember you can only create 1 or 2 clones, Fugasaku said to Naruto. Jiraiya too started trying to fight in his perfect sage mode without any help from Fugasaku and Lady Shima to control the nature energy. Jiraiya and Naruto trained normally to fight into the sage mode for a week, and in that 1 week Naruto and Jiraiya learned to seriously fight into the sage mode. And then they had to learn to use the ninjutsu into the sage mode. Since Jiraiya already knew to use the ninjutsu, so that he had to work on to decrease the timing to enter the sage mode. Naruto in another week learned to use the ninjutsu with the help of nature energy, and he learned that fully in that week, and now the another 2 days he increased the size of his Rasengan with the help of nature energy and increased the size of Rasenshuriken too. Now it's been a month Naruto was learning the sage mode. And now Naruto had to decrease the timing to enter the Sage Mode. But before that, Fugasaku wanted Naruto to merge with him so that he can maintain the Sage Mode longer in his body, so that if Naruto may have to enter the serious fight before perfecting the Sage Mode more, so he can do it. But Naruto was not able to merge with Fugasaku because of the 9 tails inside Naruto. So Fugasaku told Naruto to continue his training again to decrease the timing of absorbing the nature energy, and told Naruto that now he can try to create a sage clone for the help. Naruto tried to do it, and then he and his clone sat there. First Naruto made himself normal and controlled even after creating the sage clone. And then Naruto and his clone started absorbing the nature energy around them and releasing that. Naruto did the same training for the whole week, and then after a week Naruto increased one more clone and then again did the same kind of training, and on the 3rd week Naruto again increased the clones and again did the same kind of training with 3 clones for the whole week, and then Naruto again increased the clones. And then Naruto trained with his 4 clones for the rest of the month because Fugasaku told him to not to create so many sage clones or he can lose the control over the nature energy. In that 1 month Naruto reached on absorbing the nature energy so fast. Now Naruto was able to enter the Sage Mode in just 2 to 3 seconds. Jiraiya too mastered to enter the Sage Mode in 5 seconds, and he wanted to carry forwards his training, but he got Sunday's message for the mission, so he had to leave from there. But Naruto will be training further. Naruto wanted to go on to the mission with Jiraiya, but Jiraiya told him to perfect his Sage Mode fully. Naruto again started decreasing the time with the help of his 4 clones. And that 1 month Naruto learned to fight into the Sage Mode, and he was able to use all the ninjutsu into the Sage Mode, and now they were stronger than before, strong enough to dominate even Cage-level shinobis or elite jonins. Naruto's Byakugan becomes stronger than before. Naruto in that 1 month learned to enter the Sage Mode instantly in that 1 month. It has been 3 months Naruto was learning the Sage Mode, and now his chakra was again double since the point he has started learning the Sage Mode. And he now possesses the chakra 128 times stronger than the point he left on the training trip. Fugasaku was noticing that with this much amount of chakra, if he only enters the Sage Mode, he can dominate the battlefield. Fugasaku was thinking in his mind. But still Naruto was sincerely learning more and more. Maybe this time Jiraiya boy is right. Naruto boy can be the child of prophecy with the amount of chakra he possesses now. He is now stronger than other shinobis. Fugasaku was thinking in his mind. Since now Naruto can instantly enter the Sage Mode, and now the next challenge was to absorb the nature energy while moving, or training the body to absorb the nature energy itself while being into the Sage Mode. Naruto with his 4 clones started his taijutsu training, and while moving they all used to absorb the nature energy into their body. They trained like this for a whole month, and in that 1 month Naruto started absorbing the nature energy while moving, and then again he trained to absorb more energy in his body while moving, and Naruto mastered to absorb the nature energy while moving or fighting. And the last thing left to train the body to absorb the nature energy on its own. So Naruto started training his body to automatically absorb the nature energy while fighting or moving. Naruto trained the whole month, and Naruto in that whole month trained to make that Sage Mode passive Sage Mode, and at the end of the month Naruto successfully done that. Now it has been the 6 months since Naruto started the Sage Mode training, and again his chakra got doubled, and now Naruto possessed the amount of chakra 256 times bigger than the point he started his training trip. Since now Naruto has learned the passive Sage Mode, and now it was left to train the Sage Mode for the battle to learn the ninjutsu and his another jutsus too. So Naruto from the next day started his ninjutsu training. Fugasaku noticed that Naruto has learned the passive Sage Mode. That means Naruto has surpassed Jiraiya and Minato too in the Sage Mode. And now Naruto was the only one after the Sage of 6 Paths and Hashirama Senju who can enter the passive Sage Mode. Naruto body has really become strong, Fugasaku was thinking in his mind. Naruto created 4 clones, sent one to train the wind-style body flicker with the Sage Mode, and one to train the taijutsu, one to master wind-style chakra jutsu, and one to train the water-style jutsu, and he himself started working on his speed and the reflexes. And in the evening he used to train his chakra chains. It has been a long time Naruto hasn't trained the 3 tails state because he now doesn't need to enter the 3 tails mode. Naruto with that passive Sage Mode and his 4 clones trained for the next 3 months. In those 3 months Naruto created few variants of the Rasengan. Big Ball Rasengan he already knew, so he created the Giant Rasengan, and then he learned the Massive Rasengan and even learned the Super Massive Rasengan. Naruto learned the Wind-style Rasenshuriken, Giant Rasenshuriken, Massive Rasenshuriken, mastered the Wind body flicker into the Sage Mode. Sage Mode enhanced his speed so much. His body flicker started looking more like the teleportation, but not fully. He had to train that more. Naruto learned to use the wind-style chakra to the chakra chains. Naruto mastered the water dragon jutsu and other water-style jutsu without water source. And in those 3 months Naruto's chakra again got double, and now Naruto possessed 512 times of the chakra he had when he started his training trip. His ninjutsu was so strong now with Sage mode. Now even the cage level shinobi will struggle now in front of this Naruto's attack. Naruto again trained with the same technique. Naruto trained for another 3 months, and in those 3 months Naruto again trained so hard. In those another 3 months Naruto mastered the wind body flicker at a high level with his Sage mode. Now started vanishing and reappearing from one place to another without even leaving any traces behind. That was so fast speed. And in those 3 more months Naruto's chakra again got doubled, and now Naruto possesses the amount of chakra which is 1024 times of the chakra from the starting point. Naruto has trained so much and so hard in those 2.5 years. Fugasaku when saw Naruto's speed was shocked to see Naruto this as fast. Naruto boy has really become the unstoppable, Fugasaku thought in his mind. Now Naruto was thinking about the village and Jiraiya because he was feeling alone. But being so close to the nature Naruto has become so calm. And Jiraiya already taught him about the forgiveness and then power of love which he already knew. Now Naruto has calm personality, he has changed so much. The next day Jiraiya came back towards Naruto to talk to him, and he got to know that Naruto has already learned the passive Sage mode, and Naruto wanted to go back to the village. So Jiraiya took him back to the village because he knew how strong Naruto would be in the Sage mode. Naruto went back to the village. They reached towards the village gate, and then Naruto saw Kotetsu and Izumo there. "So you still are here?" Naruto asked. "Yes, here we don't have to work so much," Kotetsu said to Naruto. "Yes, what else I can expect from you?" Naruto said. "You actually feel like Shikamaru. He is pretty lazy and boring, but he is a good person and a good friend. I like him," Naruto said to Izumo and Kotetsu. "You really have changed a lot, Naruto," Izumo said to Naruto. "So you really wanted me to be always a kid?" Naruto said to Izumo. "No, I didn't mean that," Izumo said. "Yeah, it is okay, I know it, I was just killing. Well guy, the first will meet you later." Now he is back in the village. Now it will be fun because Naruto never be silent. We will get more interesting news now, Izumo said. When Naruto was going towards the village with Jiraiya, Sakura met Naruto on the way. "Hey, is that really Naruto?" Sakura was thinking in her mind. "Hey Sakura, how are you? It has been a long time I have seen you," Naruto said to Sakura. "Yeah, I guess so," Sakura said. "He has got tall and looking muscular," Sakura was thinking in her mind. "You were looking mature, Naruto," Sakura said to Naruto. "Yeah, because I have grown up," Naruto said. "You too have grown a little bit," Naruto said to Sakura. "Hey Sakura, have you seen Hinata somewhere?" Naruto asked Sakura, and then he activated his Byakugan and started looking for Hinata's chakra, and he saw that Hinata was training with Neji into the Hyūga compound. Naruto wanted to go towards them to meet them, but first he had to go to Tsunade to report about the training. Jiraiya with Naruto and Sakura went towards the Hokage office. And when he reached into the Hokage office, "Hey Grandma Tsunade," Naruto said to Tsunade. "Naruto, you are back," Tsunade said to Naruto. "Yes, I am back," Naruto said. "You have grown up so much," Tsunade said to Naruto. "Yeah," Naruto said and smiled towards Tsunade. "So how about your training?" Tsunade asked. "It was good," Naruto said to Tsunade. "So can we check your progress to see how much you have learned?" Tsunade asked Naruto. "Yeah, sure," Naruto said to Tsunade. "Very well, then you will be fighting in the morning," Tsunade said to Naruto. "Sure," Naruto said to Tsunade. And then Tsunade told him to go to the house and rest. Naruto went towards the window and then said to Kakashi. "Hey Kakashi-sensei, what are you doing here?" Naruto asked. "Nothing, I was just reading my book." "Okay, then I have to go back the Hyuga compound, have to rest," Naruto said to Kakashi, and then moved so fast from there. He has become so fast and his aura has become so strong, Kakashi thought in his mind. "So Jiraiya, what do you think, who can go in front of him?" Tsunade asked. "I guess a single shinobi will not be enough for him," Jiraiya said. Tsunade. "I knew it," Tsunade said to Jiraiya. "Keep that in mind, he has trained on Mount Mayuboku for a year and he now has the perfect Sage mode. Which means he should be at least on my skill level, and since his chakra is bigger than mine he is stronger than I am," Jiraiya said to Tsunade. "And to be honest, I myself haven't seen him fighting or training in the last 10 months, in that much his chakra would have become at least 4 times of when I left from there," Jiraiya said to Tsunade. What do you mean by that, Jiraiya? How can someone's chakra can increase 4 times? Tsunade asked. His chakra can increase because Minato has created another seal for Kushina. He wanted to apply the seal on her body so that she can control the 2 tails state normally and would be able to use his amount of chakra, so he has created a seal which can absorb chakra from the 9 tails and merge it into his body. So he got that seal? Tsunade asked. Yes, he has, and that seal will stop when his chakra level become as big as 9 tails itself, and after that his chakra will increase at the normal Uzumaki level, Jiraiya said to Tsunade. Tsunade had to decide who was going to fight against Naruto. Because Naruto at this time has become so strong because of that hard training and the chakra he now possesses. So Tsunade decided that she will check out Naruto's strength on the strong Jonin of the village. But Jiraiya proposed that he himself wants to check out Naruto's skills. But Tsunade told him to see his skills from the other side, not fight him himself. Tsunade told Kakashi, Asuma, Yamato and Might Guy to check out Naruto's skills. So you really want to send 4 elite Jonins in front of Naruto? Jiraiya asked. Yes, they all will check out their skills one by one. Guy will check out his taijutsu skills. Kakashi will check out genjutsu and some ninjutsu. And Asuma and Yamato will check out Naruto's skills in a fight, Tsunade said to Jiraiya. That's actually a better idea because there is strong user that Might Guy in taijutsu, and about genjutsu Kakashi has Sharingan and Yamato has wood style, he can subdue someone, and Asuma has the wind style, can check out Naruto's wind style chakra nature. But remember Tsunade, Naruto can take them down one-on-one easily, Jiraiya said to Tsunade. Yes, I have thought about it, so I was thinking if Naruto can fight with 2 of them at once, Tsunade asked. Yeah, maybe, I guess if he enters the sage mode, so I guess he can do it, Jiraiya said to Tsunade. Very well then, now it's decided that Naruto will have to go now in front of 2 shinobis at once, Tsunade said to Jiraiya. Sure, why not? I think that Naruto can do it, after all he is my student, Jiraiya said to Tsunade. Very well then, you can go now, Tsunade said to them and then told them to leave from there. On the other side, Naruto reached where Hinata and Neji were training together. Neji was helping Hinata in her twin lion fist she has created on her own. That's cool technique, Hinata-chan, Naruto said. Naruto-kun, you are here, Hinata said to Naruto, and she started blushing. She was confused what to do now. Naruto went towards her and then hugged her. I missed you so much, Hinata-chan, Naruto said to Hinata. Yeah, me too, Hinata said. Her face was now red. Naruto, you are back, Neji said to Naruto. Yeah, Neji, you too have grown up so much, Naruto said to Naruto. She really has become so beautiful, Naruto said to Neji. Don't talk like that, idiot, Neji said to Naruto. I missed you, brother, Naruto said to Neji. I missed you too, Naruto, Neji said to Naruto. When did you come back to the village, Neji asked. Right now, Naruto said to Neji. So you met with Lord Hiashi, Neji asked. Not yet, I just came here from the Hokage office directly. I wanted to meet you and Hinata-chan, so I came here, Naruto said to Neji. Let's go then, first meet with Lord Hiashi and we have whole day to be together, Neji said to Naruto. Yeah, you are right, Naruto said to Neji. Come on, Hinata, let's go, Neji said to Hinata. Okay, elder brother, Hinata said to Neji. They went towards Hiashi from there. How are you, Lord Hiashi, Naruto asked. I am good, Hiashi said to look towards Naruto. Is that really you, Naruto? You have grown up so much, Hiashi said to Naruto. Naruto was just smiling after hearing that. Yeah, he looks strong now, Neji said to Hiashi. Yes, of course he does, Hiashi said to Neji. What about a spar, Hiashi asked Naruto. To check out your skills, Hiashi said to Naruto. Yeah, Granny Tsunade told me that she will check out my skills in the morning. I guess you will have some time to see that, Naruto said and smiled. Yeah, of course I can do it, Naruto. How can I miss it, Hiashi said to Naruto. Thanks, Lord Hiashi, Naruto said to Hiashi. It's okay, son, Hiashi said to Naruto. And then Naruto went towards Ichiraku with Hinata and Neji to eat the Ichiraku ramen. Naruto with Neji and Hinata was going into the village towards the Ichiraku when Kiba and Shino met Naruto on the way. Is that really you, Naruto? Kiba said to Naruto. I know your smell, it's really you, Kiba said to Naruto. So don't you know me with my face, Naruto asked Kiba and twitched his eyes. That's not what I mean, Kiba said to Naruto. Then what do you mean, Naruto asked. After this, Kiba smiled towards Naruto. You really are as annoying as before, Naruto said to Kiba. Yeah, like you always were, Kiba said to Naruto. What do you mean by that, Kiba said to Naruto. Yeah, I guess you are right, I always were awesome, Naruto said Kiba. I didn't say that you are awesome or something, Kiba said to Naruto. Yeah, it's okay, Akamaru, but it's the truth, Naruto said. Hey Naruto, I am taking to you, Kiba said to Naruto. Yeah, but I want to talk to your leader, Naruto said to Kiba. I, the leader of the duo, Kiba said to Naruto. Yeah, like I am going to trust you, Naruto said to Kiba. Hey Naruto, remember me, Shino said to Naruto. Naruto looked towards Shino and noticed a bug around him. So you are Shino, I know you, Naruto said to Shino. So you do remember me, Shino said to Naruto. Yes, of course I remember you because you are my friend, Naruto said to Shino. That's good, Naruto, Shino said to Naruto. Would you like to come with us for the noodles, Naruto asked Shino and Kiba. Sure, why not, Kiba said to Naruto. And then they all started going towards the Ichiraku. Outside the shop, Naruto met with Shikamaru, Choji and Ino. Hey Shikamaru, Naruto said to Shikamaru. Naruto, you are back, Shikamaru said to Naruto. Yes, I am, Naruto said to Shikamaru. Now you are taller than all of us, Ino said to Naruto. Not only taller, I am stronger than you, Naruto said to Ino. And then Naruto looked towards Choji. Hey Choji, are you in diet, looking a bit lighter than before but your height increased, Naruto said to Choji. You really think I am looking skinnier than the last time, Choji asked Naruto. No Choji, you are as perfect as before, Naruto said to Choji and smiled towards him. So where are you going, Shikamaru asked. We are going to eat something, Kiba said. Wait a minute, that's not Chunin waste, Naruto said to Shikamaru. Yeah, because now I am Jonin of the Hidden and even Neji has become the Jonin, Shikamaru said. What about you guys, Naruto asked. We all are Chunin now. Have you heard anything about Gaara, Naruto asked. Yeah, he has become the Kazekage of the Hidden Sand. So how was your training, Naruto, Ino asked. You will see it tomorrow, Naruto said to them. Tomorrow in the morning I will be giving tests, so if you want to see that you can come to the training ground 7 at 7 in the morning, Naruto said to them, and after eating, Naruto with Hinata and Neji left towards his apartment. This was for this video, we'll meet you in the next part. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to like, comment, share with your friends, and subscribe to the channel for more awesome content. You are watching Sage What Ifs. Stay tuned.